Hello everybody, my name is Pravus. Yes, we are playing some Valheim. Look, I'm sorry, alright? I know that everyone and their mother is playing this game right now, but how often do I see a new title get released into early access on Steam and within 2 weeks it's sold over 2 million copies with overwhelmingly positive reviews? This never happens, so of course I have to give it a shot and see if this game is, in fact, worth all of the fuss. If you are one of those rare people who has never heard of Valheim, well, it's new, and it is a survival game that is Viking-themed, which is awesome. That's a theme I can get behind, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, one problem with me playing Valheim, of course, is this is really intended for multiplayer with your friends. But I don't have any friends. Womp womp. So we're gonna try this in solo mode and see if you can still have some fun, knowing full well I might not be getting the full Valheim experience. First, we need to create ourselves a new character. Oh, I know exactly who we're gonna create. It's going to be our friend Sven. Sven the Brute. You remember him? He likes to drink the blood of his enemies. Something like that, I don't know. Why does all Scandinavian accents sound like the same trope in American? I have absolutely no idea. Alright, so this is going to be our character, Sven. Let's go ahead and create a new world. If you're one of those weird people who would like to use my seed, here it is. Congratulations. The story of this game is pretty straightforward. The All-Father Odin smote his foes and cast them into a 10th world, which he split from the world tree, and they've been banished in another realm. He's finding out his enemies are gathering strength again, so the Valkyries are scouring the earth for the greatest of fallen warriors who can be sent to Valheim in order to take care of Odin's enemies and ascend to Valhalla. So presumably I'm one of those glorious warriors. And here we are. A giant bird is flying me into Valheim. I am a dead spirit from Earth. This kind of gives me a bit of a Dark Souls vibe. Anyone else? Just me? Oh, giant birdie, where are you taking Sven? Are you going to drop me amongst the stones? I think you are. There we go. Boom. Okay, welcome to the world of Valheim. It's dark, and it's wet, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. Hey, look, a talking raven. His name is Hugin. Hugin basically exists to give you kind of a tutorial. He explains some of the basic mechanics. But I already know what I'm doing, so I don't need to worry. Oh, God, we already found a little goblin thingy. All right, we got to get into our first round of combat against a greyling. These guys aren't exactly dangerous. I've just never seen them come to the actual spawn before like that. But there we go, we just punched a little goblin to death. Sven doesn't know what he's doing here, but sees a little living thing and tries to squish. That's how it's supposed to work. You may have noticed that we leveled up an unarmed skill simply by doing some punching. There are many different skills in this game, all of which require doing various different activities. If we take a look at, I think it's skills right here, there we go. We leveled up unarmed, do more damage, we level up further. We can also run or jump, or use clubs, or eventually woodcut, etc. First thing we're going to do is ignore the crow, and see if we can find some small little birch trees that we can punch down. I just leveled up my run skill. Fantastic. Oh, okay. Those are lizards and boars and stuff, and there's a lot of actual things that are territorial and can kill me in this spawn. Weird. Okay, let's not go over there. Let's instead just punch down these beech trees. And along the way, you can see we just leveled up our unarmed skill to level 4, because punching wood is great martial combat against something that can't possibly fight back. Good Lord, Hugin, what do you want? Yes, I understand stone and wood, all these things, so important. Hey, look, mushrooms. I'm pretty sure these aren't going to kill me. We'll just gather up some wood. We'll gather up a little food we can scavenge. I am looking for some rocks, because we're going to need a few of those in just a moment. Okay, now that I've gathered up a little bit of wood and some stone, we should be able to craft ourselves a stone axe, which of course is going to be very useful when we want to chop down some trees and get a heck of a lot more wood. And it's already set up here in my action bar, so we're going to walk right on over here and swing away. Hey, look, a new skill, woodcutting. Keep your distance at least a little bit for when the trees go down, because if they do fall on you, you will get squished. I mean, that is just an inevitability. Trees down, now we just continue chopping away at the log. By the way, fun thing about this game, because there is fall damage, if a tree falls into another tree, it can knock them down. So you can create a weird domino effect if you get real lucky. Oh, more goblins. Okay, that's fine. I got an axe this time. Now I can attack you with it and get even more skill. Boom! You were not prepared for Sven. You thought that Sven would be helpless, but you were wrong. Okay, I've gathered up a reasonable amount of lumber, so now I'm going to craft myself a hammer, and you can see a whole bunch of new recipes are getting unlocked for me right now, because we got to go ahead and start building up a home, preferably before it gets too dark. So let's select up the hammer. I'm going to right-click, In order to decide what I want to build next, the first thing we need to have is a workbench. The reason you need a workbench is because you can't build your home if there's no workbench nearby. So let's go ahead and place one of those down like so. And then we're just going to go ahead and get off of this. There we go. Hi, Crow! Would you please get off? I don't know. Anyway, so we need to be able to have a roof before we can craft anything on this. But what it is going to let me do now is select the hammer, go to building, and I can start placing down walls and foundations and all sorts of other stuff, for which I'm gonna need a lot of wood, of course. Good news is I have a lot of wood, so let's start building up a home. For now, I'm just gonna build something relatively small. We don't need a large house at the beginning of the game, and I don't even have the best tools to make it fast and optimal. It's just gonna take up a lot of time. So instead, we're just gonna make a very small little 3x3 hut over here, leaving a space in the middle, and I'll show you exactly why in a minute. We can rotate pieces around, which would be great, so let's go ahead and start placing up some simple walls, kind of like this, and maybe some quick little diagonal pieces right along here. Whoa, that sun is bright. Woo! Place down a little bit of roofing, kind of like so, and then this is where things will get a little bit trickier. Let's place down a thatched roof, kind of like this. But I'm going to intentionally leave some space open along the tops and the sides, and that's because I'm going to be placing down a campfire in the middle down over here, which I don't have enough stones for at the moment. But, fun fact, smoke, if it doesn't have anywhere to go, then you will suffocate and die. So, you gotta always leave some space for the smoke to get the heck out of Dodge. Hence why including like a little vent, kind of like that, should do the job. At least I'm gonna find out if that's the case. Okay, now we need to go find some stone so I can place down a fireplace, because we are going to need that. And we do want to go at least a little bit fast, because nighttime is coming pretty quick. And, well, you know, monsters get a bit more aggressive at night, as one might expect. So I'd like to have enough stuff to build a door, get a fireplace, and get the heck out of here. So far I'm just finding flint, though, which is a bit of a problem. I don't need flint yet. I need stone. Oh boy. Alright, nighttime's here, and I'm getting cold, and I can't find rocks worth anything, because the game has decided not to give me any rocks. Usually you can find some down by, like, a river, but I haven't found a river. Instead, what is that way down there? Do I need to be afraid? I might need to be afraid. No, Sven fears nothing. Sven fears absolutely nothing. Yeah, no, but usually I find a river. I haven't found a river, I found a lake, and the lake's got loads of flint in it, but no stinking rocks. Where are the rocks? Hey, look! Rocks! Oh my god, thank you, thank you, thank you. Finally got some rocks. Apparently it's just the moon, by the way. Oh god, but that, however, is a goblin right over there. Okay, we're just gonna run away. I haven't crafted a weapon, and I don't feel like dealing with none of that right now, not at all. Let's just run away. Okay, we made it. Let's go ahead and place down that fireplace I was talking about right over here, and now we are warm and roofed. And doing just fine, I think. Excellent. Can I get myself a bed? Oh, yes, I can. We're going to place one right over here, relatively close to the fire. I'm sure that's not going to be a hazard at all. Where the frick did you come from? Gosh dang it, Hugin popping up all over the place, whether I like it or not. You stinking upsetting bird. All right, let's go ahead and make this my new spawn point and take a little sleep in order to get through the rest of the night before the monsters come and attack all my stuff. Good morning, says the ethereal voice out of nowhere. How exciting. Okay, now that we got ourselves a fireplace and a little bit of a home, there's a few things we want to do now. I want to first demolish this workshop. I'm just going to simply middle click in order to demolish the thing and get my wood back. Then we're going to come back over here. We're going to first turn off the hammer. I don't like that you can't open doors while holding a hammer. You gotta turn it off every time. Very annoying, but anyway, that's okay. So let's go ahead and place down this crafting bench back over here because we do still need one of these. Right over here is honestly going to be just fine. And we do want to upgrade that workbench by also placing down a chopping block. It lets me have access to additional recipes. That said, we don't have enough flint yet. I can gather that. Let's see if there's anything else I want to build. How about some cooking stations? Yes, you can fit, I think, 3, maybe 4 if you're really enterprising over a single fireplace. And as I eventually start hunting down animals, I'll be able to place the meat over the fireplace, and it will cook, as one might expect. How very exciting. Hey, we can also upgrade and repair our items. Let's go ahead and repair my stone axes and my hammer so we don't have any issues there at all. Excellent. Okay, we got some flint. Let's get back into our home and see what we can do with it. Trying not to walk into the fire, of course, because that would understandably kind of hurt. Let's see, chopping block. Just gotta place one of these near the workbench, and I think that is enough just like that. That gets me access to a workbench level 2, with which I can build a flint axe, which is better than a stone axe. So, yeah, let's just upgrade to the next possible tool. Seems great. And while I'm at it, let's go ahead and craft a club as well. I'd like to have a proper weapon, because we're gonna need to go hunting. We need to hunt for some boars. Boars are a good early source of some meat, as well as some leathers that I know I'm going to need. Deer, unfortunately, are a little bit too difficult to catch right now. It's not impossible, it's just a little bit difficult, and I don't feel like playing with that. So let's go find some boar. Is that a Weedle pig? He's a Weedle pig. I'm going to sneak up on him in plain sight. There we go. Just trying to improve another skill, because why the heck not? Here it comes, and he's angry. All right, boars are territorial monsters, so we're going to have them come charging at us, which is a much better situation than dealing with some skittish deer. Now we have a whole bunch of new recipes available. Hooray! Hi, little piggies! Come over here. I want to absorb all your flesh. Oh, gosh, there's also a lizard thing, and there's a goblin-y thingy. Gosh, there's so much of everything trying to kill me all at once. Sven loves it. He's in his element. Let's see if I can sneak up on this deer right here. I really doubt it, but we'll try. Yoink! Wow, that deer was not very observant at all. Get out of here, you little guy. And we got a bunch of new recipes once again, because deer is a slightly higher tier of leather than the boars would be able to provide. Not that it matters that much. I don't really need the deer stuff quite yet. We haven't progressed that far, but we will soon enough. So, I mean, hey, every little bit of extra meat and every little bit of extra leather counts. See if I can sneak up on another one of these stupid deer. Hi, stupid deer! Wow, that was amazing. Okay, we're back in our base. We do have some meat, so I'm going to go ahead and toss some of this onto our cooking stations like so. Fill that out, so we have to keep an eye on this stuff. If it does burn, of course, we will be sad, but we have at least a few seconds. So let's see, what else did I unlock? A flint knife, a reliable tool. Ooh, kind of nice. A hoe if we want to work the earth. Very cool. What I really want to get is a crude bow, but for that, I need some leather scraps, which basically means I need to hunt down some more boar. We can do that, though. Now, the map in this game is actually pretty huge. I mean, right now, that's the entire size of the map, and I'm only exploring this teensy-weensy segment. So, Valheim is a pretty massive world, and I'm almost certainly never going to get to see all of it. Still, we can find a few more piggies. I can try to open up a few options, get a bow, start crafting up some armor. All of that would be nice. There are supposed to be some big scary bosses in this game, which are probably difficult to take down on your own without friends. So I might be in for a really nasty uphill battle, but I'll sure as heck give it a try. Now, what I wonder is one supposed to do with this thing? We did find this little altar nearby. Peace Offerable Ikthir. I think this is one of those bosses we were talking about. So if we go take a look at these spiritual stones over here, my understanding is that each one of them represents some big boss that we have to kill. And if we can kill all of them, we get to ascend to Valhalla. This is the first and the easiest one. So I have to place something on some altars over here, and by doing so, we would summon a boss. I do see a deer symbol right here, hunt his kin. So, I guess we need to kill deer. I did just get something called a deer trophy. You'll need to kill more deer to enter Valhalla. Maybe we need to get some deer trophies. Yeah? Hunt a bunch of those, put them on the altar, the guy comes after me? That could be kind of fun. Okay, let's see. So, we've got a lot of stuff we can craft now. Let's start by making a crude bow using some wood and some leather scraps. This is going to be a nice little ranged weapon, make it a lot easier to hunt things as long as I'm good at what I do. Let's also try crafting some wooden arrows since we don't have access to flint ones quite yet. Use up some of our wood doing this. Here we go. That should be enough to get me going for a while. I wouldn't mind getting some armor as well. Leather tunics, leather pants, leather helmets, all these things sound great. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and craft up a set of armor if we can, or at least a tunic. I think a tunic would be nice. Okay, I just right-clicked, and now we have a leather tunic, and it has 2 armor instead of 1. That's twice as effective as it was before. Beautiful. Let's also place down some chests, because I'm going to need some storage space for all this nonsense. We'll place one down right along over there, and let's just go ahead and toss in some of my excess stuff. I don't know. Do we really care about all the shrooms? Probably not. What about these trophies? We'll go ahead and place those there as well. Maybe some spare rags just in case. A couple of axes I don't intend on using. This all seems pretty good. What was that I just saw? Ichthir rallies the creatures of the forest. What? What's happening? Bad things. Bad things are happening. What? Okay, there's deer, oh no, boar, and snecks, or necks, or whatever they're called over here. So there's a boss who's apparently summoning things after me. Right. That feels good. Sure. Here come more things. All right, kill them all. I mean, hey, if the food's gonna come to me, I guess I can't really complain, right? The creatures are calming down. Oh, good. That's reassuring. Once again, you run at the head of your warriors, the weight of your father's axe in your hand. You wake with the war cry on your lips. Leroy Jenkins. That's probably what Finn said right before he died, right? All right, well, we survived the night when the boss was trying to kill me, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Mr. Raven, you want to explain to me what happened? Looks like things will come and attack me from time to time. Okay. So I guess this means there's actually an incentive to place down some defensive walls. Not right now, but we can do that in the future. Whoa, this is pretty cool. I never even thought to look up. An actual branch of the world tree? Oh, this must be what Odin severed off, the 10th world and all that. Well, that's kinda cool. Looks a little bit alien, honestly, but I like it. I mean, I gotta admit, the game really looks good. The fantastic render distance really does make the world feel massive. Pretty impressed by a lot of that. The development of my character feels a little on the slow side, but I have to imagine it's gonna feel real stinking rewarding when I get a lot of these skills up to a reasonable level and we start just felling foes right and left. What I really want to do is fight some bosses, though. That would be the most fun. That being said, I am not going to rush things. I want to be sure that I am as ready as possible when we do face down our first monster of Valheim. In the meantime, though, I'm going to continue playing some of this game, gather up some resources, try to get my gear all ready, get some better skills in my character, and I will have to be back next episode to see how much progress we have made. Oh, hang on, there's a birdie. Darn it! Pretty sure if we can get some feathers or something, we'll unlock new recipes. Whatever, we'll come back to that. Thank you all for watching. Hope you do enjoy this little series. Not sure how long we're going to play, pretty much as long as I'm having fun with it. Wait, the bird came back. Hang on. I can't see it. It's over here somewhere, though. There it is. Hang on. Whoop! Got him! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. As long as we're having fun, we'll keep going. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.